Good morning, peoples. How's it going up there on the other side? Hope you're doing all right. Let me just straighten this out. This morning here in, oh damn, I forgot the name of the place, but there's a paper factory around the corner here. That one smelled a little bit. That's where I arrived yesterday after our off-road session, and that's what we're going to continue today, because like I said, we're on our way to the Algarve for Christmas. So I gotta end up around Lollet today. So that's still about 400 kilometers. That would be about 5 hours still on a regular roads. But we're not gonna be doing regular roads, at least not for the start of the day, that is, because we're going to continue what we've been doing yesterday, and that is ride the Trans Euro Trail in Portugal down south. So I gotta pack up Alp here. I did it again. I'm sorry, Atlas, I'm sorry. Sergio here, the guy of this place, he said he still got a bit of rough rocky stuff until Porto Alegre, and from there landscape evens out, becomes a bit more sandy. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna ride by the Tagus here on this misty morning. Let's go. Looks like this screw came out, so only one solution here. Good as new. All right, bora lá. Let's go down to our beloved Rio Tejo. Hey, neutral. It runs right here, coming right on the border with Spain, because we're pretty close near Spain. Oh, my helmet's on too tight. Olita, look at that. So this is what ends up in Lisbon, the Great River. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is the most uncontrollable shaking I've ever had while holding it. God damn. Yeah, so that's the river that ends up in Lisbon. Easy now, Atlas. But it starts out east of Madrid in the mountains there. Oh, look at that. It's like Lord of the Rings. Look at that. That's brilliant. So we're going to get back on the off-road down there. Comes the morning and the headlights fade away. Oh, there it was. I just couldn't resist. Let's do that again. There's a big ass paper factory in the place where I was. Villa do Velho. I did it again. Come on, Pedro. It's early, folks. It's early, and I must say, it's a nice place where I stayed at, but I still had a rough night. Maybe that it was because of the air conditioning. I could set it to warm. It wasn't too warm, but I've been used, you know, in that little village where I was, there's only a fireplace in the living room. So the house is cold. It's like 5 degrees or less during the night. So I've been sleeping in the cold under thick blankets, and maybe now sleeping in the warm didn't help. All right, so this is what we got for today. That's nice. So I had a rough night. My eyes are heavy, and I need to get into the day still, which is always great when you got a bit of gnarly off-road to do. So let's see how this goes this morning. You gotta follow it, por favor. Good, Maps.me. Maps.me is nice, eh? And it's free. Well, free. Probably selling my data, aren't you, Maps.me? Huh? Confess. You're selling my data. But you're pretty dope. So is Google. I'd rather have you sell my data. Comes the morning and the headlights. Oh yeah. Long story short, I had a dream and it was about James Bond and in Your Majesty's Secret Service, but the movie was all wrong, and he was fighting Hitler. It didn't make any sense. Plus it was with Timothy Dalton, but the guy didn't look like Timothy Dalton at all, which confused the shit out of me. And then I think, which felt like half the night, I had Aha's Living Daylight going through my head, which is a great song, but not when you're trying to sleep. So that was my dream last night. Whoa, off-road tracks, dun 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 dun. Shame of the, whoa, you see that? Let's change lanes. Yeah, you gotta keep it as straight as possible with that front in the mud, and also not let the forks compress. Woo! How was this for the start of the day? This dam or bridges, that's cool. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, it's a little spot. Look at this. Whoa, I almost wanted to step to the side. Wow, I wonder how old this is. Oh, that's cool. Little canyon. Rota dos Açudos. Anybody brought a 250? Good morning, Atlas. You having fun already? So this would be the kind of place in medieval times where the valiant knight on his noble steed would stumble upon the fair noble maiden down by the creek playing her lute. And the valiant knight would say, yeah, no, miss, I've got some riding to do. I don't know, I'll see you some other time, eh? Yeah, see us. How did that medieval song go? Hey, beaver, something like that. Yeah, boy. Marmot, or what do you call those in English? Someone tell me what that was, peeps, in the comments. I remember how the medieval tune went. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so this is going to be stuck in my head for half the day. If Aha wasn't enough already. Hey, what's the name of this song? Comments. Figure it out, por favor. First village of the day. Now we're in Salsacea. I'm still wondering, shall I go to the dam on the Spanish border on the Tagus River, or shall I keep making time, of which I don't have much on winter's day? I'm gonna keep making time. Bom dia. Because yeah, we don't have much daylight and it's still a long road to the Algarve. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing the TED today, because at one point it starts crossing into Alentejo and probably end up close to the coast. I'm not sure if I want to do that because it's a big deviation. What we're going to do first today is get to a little village called Porto Alegre. Oh yeah. Thank you, TED gods. Yeah, that's rock. It's still nice that there's rock in there, man. As if that's a mud wall, you just begin to slide. And it's that front that wants to slide. feeling it's going to get interesting at some point. By the way, I should be hitting reserve at some point. I think I should just be able to make it with fuel if it does, because I didn't want to fuel up, because if it gets gnarly and Atlas drops, it's easier to pick up a bike when there's 10 kilos less of fuel in there. Plus a full tank will leak like a mofo out of the fuel cap while it's lying down. So that's all lessons learned along the way. Classic. There was this ridge in the middle, I slipped over it. Right, you don't want to be too close to the bushes and you end up in the bushes. God bless motorcycle jackets. Look at where I am. Maybe I should let some air out of the tires. Okay, this is not fun. Yeah. So this is why you'd want a meteor front tire. Reminds me of a time in New Zealand, South Island. Classic. Whoa, it's just muddy siltiness in here. Oh shit. Oh, nice and wet. Nice and wet. Hey, it's nice, huh? Those perfect pick up your motorcycle demonstration on a nice rubber mat with a pannier on the side, giving it a bit of angle. Nice, a lot of space around, you know. Yeah, this hurts. This too. On YouTube, you got these nice videos on how to pick up a motorcycle. Let's squeeze ourselves with the ass toward the motorcycle and do a rear lift up right. Oh, such lovely, perfect conditions. I say this, people like to mention sometimes, Pedro, you're picking up the motorcycle wrong. But as you can see, your motorcycle is not going to fall, just in this neatly lovely position. So you can pick them up the right way. All right, let's get the hell out of here. And that's why I didn't want a full tank. Prickly goodness. Or should I say, awfulness. Okay, we're wet for today. Well, it doesn't matter anymore then. I was still lifting my legs up, going through the smaller puddles, but forget about it. It's all done. Well, let's hope that this bag was as waterproof as I hoped it would be, but I have trust that it was. Nice. But I'm happy to be getting my exercise in again, man. This is good for me. On you go. Oh, let me fix the wall here. There we go. It's getting a bit of a tan, huh? Nice off-road tan. I already did it a little bit towards the end of the day. Not too much though. I'm never too sure about the front though. Even when I started out in Mongolia, I just let it go a little bit, but what do you guys think? Pedro, just get a bit of tire, mate. You know off-roading has become fun once putting your hand in a puddle is a solution to a problem. In this case, dirty hands. All right, let's try to not do that again. But the thing is, there's no guarantee when you're out and about like this. But we'll do our best, hey Atlas. Come on, German. Come on, Heinz. Show us what you got, though I know this wasn't you. I know this wasn't you. I don't even know what I have up front. Andale. Yeah, see, that's why sometimes I'm fiddling, because I don't want that slides sideways. Beleza! Olha Portugal! Nice, eh? Oh, I love it. Oh, look at the track going up there, I reckon. Yeah, boy! It's like one of the things I loved in Mongolia, watching your future track disappear on the horizon. And you know there was so much more ahead. Oh, yes, there is. Man. I think it might be one of those steep boys again. Bees! So when you're trying to make these lane switches, then it's definitely better to have a knobbier front tire, just like it is in the mud. Though mud is rough. You need, I remember in Mongolia, the Heidi just wouldn't cut it in mud though, like pure solid mud. At the end of the day, it's just a 50-50. Dabei. Not too bad, but let me just check out, just in case. Top case has laptop, so yeah, there's a deep end here. All right, I'm getting a new feel with Atlas. This should be all right. I'm just going to take the top case off, and the phone for that matter. Better safe than sorry. I think this is going to be split in 2 videos. I have a feeling this day. I'm not going to stand up for this one. Let's get a good attack angle here. Okay. 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 It's not messing around up there. There's going to be some bouncers. Hey, Paulo, about that waterproof bag again, man. I can use it now. Maybe I should have accepted it. But thanks still anyway. Yeah. This morning with all the activity, I'm burning up a bit. And this is winter in Portugal. Do this in the summer, it's almost going to be like in Australia. You really straight up burn up, which makes it, for example, a country like Australia, some places next level, because it's not just the riding, it's managing your temperature too, and larger distances. Reminds me of some slopes in Australia. Not that I did them back then like this. All right, I'm going to trust the science on this one. I actually dropped this to reserve. The rear tires are now a 1.6, 1.7 bar. I don't have the rim block on this one though. All right, hopefully we can get some momentum to stand up. That's what I was expecting, yes. We got through that one. See, that's what the main thing I was thinking about, is that bounce that I'll get. Was there. Don't lose ground. I wish I had my Shinko 805 now though. Come on. Shit! Like I said, not the best morning. You see that middle ridge? German -1 and my own technique, and with the front like that. Just look at that, man. That middle ridge doesn't get any traction on the rock. The frustration comes mainly from a place because I know the time and effort I have to spend on getting it back up. So right now I'm making peace with myself that it's going to be a longer day. Forget whatever you had planned. It's just I don't have too much time for all of this today, actually. But you know, on the upside, oh yeah, fitness levels only rising. 1, 2. Are you in neutral? Jesus Christ! Huh? How did that happen? So to lift your bike up correctly, you get a nice rubber mat. You know, make sure you have plenty of space around you. Make sure you're not on a vertical slope, and then pick up your bike. It's easy as piss, mate. Please stop. Sorry, Atlas. That's what crash bars are for, and they're really sturdy. These are much better crash bars than the one I have. Now I'm going to ride her up a bit. Why do you, on Alp, why did you switch off the connection between the center stand and the switch off mechanism? Is that sometimes while I'm in compromised situations, I want to be able to start the bike with my stand out. In rivers or at angles sometimes, so I couldn't do that here. Look at how much easier. Don't speak too soon. See, if I had a way too high bike, I couldn't put my foot down like I'm doing now. Screw you, German. I know why it's sliding out like that. Damn you, Heidenau. Why'd you put that ridge on there? It's my fault in the end, because I think you can still get a model without that little bridge in the middle. Because this is it. This is the limit. I found it. I don't think you'll find a review video on the Heidi. We're going up this. Maybe there is. I don't know, but it's not working. And I want to be up there. But in too much of an angle, it will slide out. Can't put my foot down, barely. Come on. Come on. Talk about compromise. Hike all the way up and then up to see how it looked like, just to calm down and also to regain some energy. And yeah, if I get through this point here, there's another compromising point over there, and there's another one up there, then it flattens out just a little bit, then there's another one, and there's this angle climb with an S-curve with a compromising rock there. I need to get on it while making a turn and then turn to the left while hitting the rock. I know it happens. I will bounce up, and then it's a coin toss how I will land and control the bike, because I know how this is with the front end. I don't like what I'm doing here. The Bob's bike, I already did this. I don't have the skill to even unload it, to get this up there. You know, you need to get plenty of speed but then it's anyone's guess where she'll land. So if something goes wrong, I'm a bit disappointed now. Slippery uphill, steep uphill, the steeper it is, and then from standing still to get traction, this is the worst. So yeah, clearly the limitations of that. But we're going to pick her up, which is not a fun angle, and we're going to back up a bit. And here's the other part. We spent 2 hours today already. We did barely 10 kilometers, so I need to be in the Algarve for Christmas. We had more time. Now even this, more time. If it was my bike, more time, and had a nice fat block on there like the Shinko 805 that I have back on Alp in Argentina, different story. But yeah, it sucks. You always feel a bit defeated. But this, I'll tell you what though, this is the steepest ever I've been climbing, and then I'm doing that with Bob's Atlas. Hey Bob, your girl's working hard here. I let her down in the shoe department. Oh, yeah, and also still burning up, hot head. Normally I wouldn't even drink half the bottle during a day. Now we already done this, so yeah, normally in doing this sort of thing I'm loaded up on water too, at least 2 free bottles. Yeah, this is a gnarly one. There's weight facing down. Time for the Mota deadlift. Come on. I'm making it worse. I have to rotate it a bit. And all of this before lunch. Come on. You got it. Woo. Not too far. So I'm opting for rolling it out backwards. I gotta keep it tilted to the right. You know, all of this is mainly about losing footing. There we go. Take it easy. Clutch do all the work. Here comes the drop. There we go. That's the worst of it. Make a U-turn now. Oh, grippy brakes. Honk honk. Need speed, slip, slip, slip. Okay, let's get the stuff. Hey, you see this? That's hilarious. See, I've been following a track, dirt bike track, clearly on knobbies. I'm not the only one who's been in a little bit of trouble here. I think it's his bike was a lot lighter. Is that a rear view mirror in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? The mirror back on. Easy fix. At least we still have it. Remember when in Kazakhstan on Alp we lost the mirror in the river when I fell in the little creek and it just floated away?